Take a moment to settle into your space. You might be seated at a table, on the floor, or anywhere you feel comfortable creating. Before we begin, I want to name something important. This exercise is not about productivity, perfection, or fixing yourself. It's about orientation, gently noticing what you're drawn towards as you enter a new year. Many of us have complicated relationships with goal setting. Traditional resolutions often come with pressure, rigidity, and unspoken belief that if we don't follow through, we failed. From an art therapist perspective, that kind of framework can activate shame, all or nothing thinking, or perfectionism. A bingo board offers something different. Instead of a linear checklist, it creates a field of possibility. There's no required order, no timeline, no expectation that every square even needs to be filled. This makes it a guide, not a contract, a way to stay in relationships with your intentions rather than letting them police you. You don't need anything fancy for this. Use what you have. You might gather a piece of paper or a page from a sketchbook, pens, markers, pencils, any supplies that feel good. Some people also like to add stickers, magazines, collage materials, whatever you'd like. You can also add in a ruler if you're someone who likes more structure and organization. If you're someone who feels overwhelmed by too many choices, simple is enough. One pen, one paper. Don't overthink it. Start by drawing a grid on your page. You can choose a 3x3 grid if you want something gentle and manageable, or a 4x4 or 5x5 grid if you're enjoying having more space to explore. There's no right size. Choose what feels supportive, not impressive. As you draw the grid, notice how your body feels. There's nothing to fix, just notice. Now, begin filling in the squares. In each square, write or draw something you would like to experience in 2026. I want to emphasize, these don't have to be achievements. They can be feelings like steadiness, confidence, rest, experiences, travel, creative time, deeper relationships, processes, showing up consistently, asking for help, listening to my body, or small joys, reading, going outside more, cooking, playing. Try to include a mix of inner experiences, outer actions, personal needs, and creative relational desires. If you notice yourself gravitating only towards shoulds, pause. Ask yourself, what would feel nourishing, not just impressive? As you fill in the board, remind yourself, this is not a promise you're making. This is not a measure of your worth. This is a snapshot of what matters to you right now in this very moment. Life changes. Energy changes. Priorities shift. Your bingo board is allowed to evolve. You're allowed to ease, cross out, or reinterpret your squares as the year unfolds. Completing a square doesn't make you successful. Leaving one empty doesn't mean that you're falling behind. Just allow yourself to explore. As you work, you might gently reflect on which square feels exciting, which one brings up resistance or fear. Are there patterns like a longing for rest, creativity, or connection? These patterns can offer insight into your nervous system, your needs, and your values. This is where art therapy becomes less about the outcome and more about self-attunement. If it feels supportive, you can add colors, symbols, or collage elements. You might color code different types of goals, add symbols that represent feelings rather than actions, use images that invoke the energy you want. Let intuition lead more than logic here. When your board feels complete or complete enough, pause. Take a step back and look at it as a whole. This board isn't asking you to become someone new. It is reflecting on who you already are and what you're leaning towards. You can place it somewhere visible, tuck it in a journal, or return to it monthly, not to judge yourself, but to reconnect. If even one square resonates throughout the year, that matters. If none do, the act of imagining still counts as care. Let this be an invitation into the year, not a demand, a guide, not a contract, and a reminder that growth doesn't require pressure, only presence and compassion. Thanks for drawing with me.